So Raptors, Bulls are down 51-54 at halftime. Yeah, listen. Bulls defense needs a little bit of work. They're getting caught out of position a little bit too much for me. Zach LaVine, though, 7 of 12 with 16 points in this game. Kobe with 9. Vooch with 9 in this game. DeMar DeRozan with 7. Patrick Williams with 3 points in this game. Javon Carter, 10 minutes off the bench. He hasn't scored at all. He hasn't taken a single shot yet either. Out there playing defense, getting that energy in there, things like that. But, hey, this is kind of what we wanted to see from this Bulls team a little bit, right? Is we wanted to see this team, play kind of their rotation, and that's what we saw from this team. They got some things they need to work out for real, but overall, not a terrible half for the Chicago Bulls. They didn't shoot the ball amazing, but didn't shoot it bad either in this game. 44% from the field, 42% from three-point range. They've taken 13 three-pointers in this game as well. They have 14 assists on 21 made baskets. Not bad at all. Turnovers, 11 turnovers still in this game. We talked a lot about how this Bulls team needs to really get the turnovers underway as well. They gotta get that together. Definitely got to get that together. But yeah, let's see how you guys are feeling so far. Evan in the building. Haven't seen you around for a while, so it's not a good first half. Looked like we did last year. I gotta disagree with that to a degree. It wasn't a terrible first half, but it wasn't a great first half either. Was it some signs of things that we kind of looked like last year? A bit, right? But it's gonna look like that when players don't have it going. And right now, the players that have it going are getting the shots, right? So Zach LaVine's being aggressive out there. You want to see that. Let's talk Bulls. Says Zach looks healthy and Kobe's looking great. Listen, Kobe, that confidence it's loud with Kobe. Mediocre Self says, I hate watching Toronto games. They're so damn boring to watch. I don't agree with that, but hey, that's your feeling. Bulls got me stressed right now. See why he's looking like he's trying to do too much. You think he's trying to do too much? He's 4 of 6 from the field with 4 assists. He does have 3 turnovers, but he has the highest plus minus on the team. So I won't say he's necessarily doing too much. Have they been as effective and smooth as we want? No. I don't like how Paul played. Listen, Patrick Williams, I hope this is not the season that we have where it's one good game, a down game. One good game, a down game. I hope that's not what we have in store for us from P. Will. Because he's shown some flashes of correcting some of the things that we have issues with him. Not in this game, but overall in preseason. But, hey, right now, this team in general looks a little – it doesn't have that same oomph, right? It doesn't have that same kind of get up about them. Like, it was a really weird first half. Now, we only played 6 players in that half, right? So that plays a little bit into it as well. No, because Torrey Craig and DeSumo and them got out there as well. Like, it's a weirdly paced game. Like, I don't know how to explain it. It's just a weird game. It's a really weird game. Like, it's just something's off about it. Like, I don't. But Toronto does that to the Bulls a lot. Toronto does that to them a lot. Like, I think it's the length, right? That kind of throws the Bulls off some. But yeah. It's a cat. It's a puppy. It's passive P. That's hilarious. That's funny. That's hilarious. Paul looks like he had garlic parm. That's weird as well. Bro, they kept saying Grady's last. That's his last name. You gotta get over it. It's his last name. It's Grady Dick. Dick and balls. Like I don't know what to tell you guys. Like it is what it is, right? It is what it is. The game is slow, but it's not slow. You're right. It's weird. It's a weird, like, I say this every year. If you go back and watch any of my post-game shows when we play the Toronto Raptors, I always say it just feels like a weird game. Like, there's something about the way that the Bulls play and the way the Toronto Raptors play where it just feels like watching the Spurs versus the Detroit Pistons finals every day. Again, in the sense that it's just weird. Like, you just watch it and you feel icky afterwards. Like, after this game, I need to go watch, hopefully, the Phoenix Suns play later on tonight. Like, I need to watch something that's going to be more faster paced because every single time the Toronto Raptors and the Chicago Bulls play, it just feels icky. It just feels icky. It's weird. When the Toronto Raptors and the Chicago Bulls play, it feels like when you get head from somebody who is ugly but the body's banging, right? Because it's good when they're down there going to work. You're cool. You're in there. They're going to work, and you're just looking at ass. And then the moment that they pull their face up too far, you're like, oh, wait, I forgot you ugly. Honey, what you doing, right? That's what this game feels like. It's a weird game, man. It just feels like two things that just should not be together. It's just a weird game. But yeah, just odd game. It's just always oddly paced when these two teams play. Shay Taylor says, you sick, get well. So I don't know what it is. I feel fine, but my voice sounds terrible. Terrible. Kobe is impressing. Kobe is our guy. Also, you sound great. Raspy, sexy, Clint Eastwood vibe. Get off my lawn. No, bro, that ain't. No, you got some weird fetishes there, JDH. Really weird stuff. Pause. Yeah, absolutely. Sports Prodigy says, it's mind-boggling how Craig and Javante have been able to find success doing the dirty work and staying active, but Pat hasn't taken note, especially given his size. And that, like, it's not as simple as, I see you do that, I'm going to do it. It should be. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm saying it should be. It's mentality. Javante and Torrey Craig have a different mentality than what Patrick Williams has. It's not about skill, because Patrick Williams is a more skilled and is a better player per se than Torrey Craig or Javante Green. The difference is, though, they have them. For example, if you took Javante Green's brain out of his head and put it in Patrick Williams' body, that player would be at minimum a 12-8 guy, a 16-8 guy, right? With like averaging like a block and a half per game. It's just a different mentality. It's definitely a different mentality. Hello, the head analogy was wild, but I get what you're saying. It's just weird, bro. It's weird. It's weird, bro. It's really strange. It's really fucking strange. Bro, you need a vacation. You're losing your voice. No, I'm sick. It's different. Y'all got two pods going on at the same time? What? We're two completely different podcasts, Kashay. What do you mean? Shy Bulls podcast is Shy Bulls podcast. I am Chicago Bulls Central. We're two completely different entities. We come together for Chicago Bears Central, but we're two completely different podcasts. Two completely different podcasts. And I think they're doing a live call over there. So, but those are my guys. Y'all make sure y'all watch them in the live call. Crazy analogy, but that's what I meant when I say they're boring to watch for me. I guess it's their length. Pause. The length gets you, bro. It is what it is, man. No judgment here. We need a counter for every time Haize mixes up Javon and Javante this season. It's not gonna happen. Javante ain't on the team. I want Pat to succeed, but it's hard to believe. It's not. It's just you have to have realistic expectations for a player that is the fifth option on offense on their team and is a damn good defensive player and pretty much always plays damn good defensively. Patrick Williams is a role player for the Chicago Bulls team currently. And just like most role players, he's going to be up and down. Now, I will say this. He has to get that mentality together, but he's going to be successful. Haize got to do a live call for preseason game. At least I don't do live calls. That's not my skill set. I don't do live calls. I am way too passionate of a fan that I can't do live calls because literally all you would be hearing, if y'all think C-Dub be yelling at y'all a lot, all y'all would hear from me as far as on live calls is what the fuck. Like that's primarily what I say a lot of times, and I throw shit. And I don't want y'all to see me like that. So probably not going to do any live calls. It's just not my skill set. I know my strengths. That's not one of them. That's not one of them. And that's okay. That's okay. White needs to cut down on the turnovers. Yeah, I mean, but see, that was one of the, for me, that was one of the biggest concerns. Now, I'm not backtracking. Kobe has taken steps up, and he is looking solidly overall. That was one of my concerns with Kobe White being the starting point guard is because he's just not a facilitator like that, right? That's not his game. He's grown as a passer and as a decision maker, but he's not a facilitator out there. He just isn't. And so some of those things are going to happen. Some of those things are going to happen. Weird game indeed. Sorry I'm late, Haize. How are you doing this evening? I'm all right, bro. I'm all right. Besides talking about ugly chicks with bad bodies who give great head, it is what it is, bro. It is what it is. Far too late, but I would have loved Yuta Watanabe. I mean, listen, he would have had a solid role on this team as a shooter that can stretch the floor for sure. Any chance we see Freeman Liberty tonight? I mean, I don't know. And listen, I love how Bulls, and I'm not saying you are, but I love how Bulls fans at least hang on to these things that, like Freeman Liberty is a solid G League player. Like, don't get me wrong, he has tons of potential. But some Bulls fans act like we missed out on like this great player that was going to help us a lot this season. That's not what he was going to be. Toronto lived at the damn free throw line. Yeah, I mean, and when you look at it, when you look at the score discrepancy, right? 54-51. Right now, the Chicago Bulls technically in this game have made more field goals than the other team. We've made more three-pointers. The thing that's separating this team right now is that they've made 14 free throws out of 17. We've been to the free throw line 4 times. That is what's separating this team right now. Otherwise, the Bulls are outscoring the Toronto Raptors, getting to the free throw line at that rate. That's really what's making the difference with this team right now. So hopefully we see that tighten up for them as well, other than my voice tightening up, because that is just getting crazy. What is happening? Restream's tripping today. Restream is losing its goddamn mind. Zach defense has been great. Glad to see him kick it up a notch. Hey, Zach has absolutely been playing better defense over here. Definitely been playing it. The Bulls didn't play great, but they have a more competitive edge than games I've seen last year in these preseason games. So hopefully we continue to get better. Completely agree with you on that one. Yeah, man, after seeing Sexy Red Prego, I realized dudes would smash a wet paper bag. Listen, men, I need everybody if you're under the sound of my terrible voice tonight, I need all the men to value themselves more. Stop. I repeat, stop falling into the trap of booty and head. Stop it. Sexy Red ain't even got ass. But I need y'all to stop being so desperate that y'all will smash motherfuckers that literally look like, I don't even know, bro. Like, Sexy Red look like every nigga from the south side of St. Louis. Like, it just, and I don't even mean females. I mean every dude from the south side of St. Louis. That's what Sexy Red looks like. What's wrong with y'all? Like, what is wrong with y'all? What has happened? What goes on between this? Y'all talking about Patrick Williams' mentality. I need some of y'all to deal with your own mentality that y'all getting these ugly chicks pregnant. I'm tired. You got to have more respect for yourselves, brothers. Have more respect for yourself. You got to have more respect for yourself. Now look at y'all, right? Now you forever got to look at your kid and realize I knocked up an ugly chick. Like, that's wild. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's wild, man. Y'all got to stop. I need y'all to wake up, bro. I need y'all, and I'm not saying the whole thing. No, this ain't red pill Haize, because I'm not on that. Like, JDH is a red pill dude. I'm not on that. I'm not on the men can't be held accountable. Men are the prize. No, fuck all that, because some of you niggas ain't worth shit either. But I'm just saying, y'all got to value yourselves, man. Stop sticking your dick in everything. Like, you can't be sticking your whole entire. I'm gonna give y'all the same advice my dad gave me when I turned 14 years old. You can't be sticking your whole entire dick in all these holes. Like, y'all gotta stop. Y'all gotta stop. Y'all just like y'all were literally anything that's wet and slightly tight. Y'all gotta stop doing it, bro. Y'all gotta stop doing it, man. Y'all gotta stop doing it, bro. Y'all gotta stop letting the horniness get ahead of y'all, man. Y'all going down bad out here, bro. I want better for y'all. I really want better for y'all. Mr. Eberflus. Like I didn't have to change my voice to do it that time. Uh, but anyway, oh man, a wise man told. See, that's why you eat strip ass, JDH. It's stuff like that. That is why you eat strip ass. Like, come on, bro. Come on, bro. You can't be simping for community pussy, bro. Like, what we doing out here, bro? Never mind. Let me shut up, man. We supposed to be talking about basketball. Y'all out here set tripping, bro. What combo of players would you like to see out there tonight? Great question from Reginald. Honestly, I would like to see a lineup of having, I want to go all shooting. I want Javon Carter, On-a-Lot Bidham out there, Zach LaVine at the 3, with Torrey Craig at the 4, and Vooch out there. I want to see that lineup. Just give me a couple of minutes of that lineup. That's what I want to see. All right, third quarter been started. I'm just talking. Love you guys, man. Go Bulls. See Red, all that stuff. I'll see you guys post-game. Peace, y'all.